Deep within your being lies a hidden haven, a place of profound peace that can withstand any turmoil. This is the sanctuary within us all, where we find solace, strength, and clarity. But to access it, we must first understand the power of our thoughts. Imagine your mind as a wild horse, untamed and powerful. It has the potential to carry you away into a whirlwind of worry, fear, and chaos. The racing thoughts, the spiraling anxieties, they can seem uncontrollable, overwhelming. But just as a horse can be tamed and guided, so too can your thoughts. It starts with recognizing the runaway mind. Acknowledge the power of your thoughts, how they shape your perception, your feelings, and your reactions. Understand that these thoughts are not the reality itself, but your interpretation of it. And with that understanding comes the first step towards harnessing your mind's power. Now think about mindful effort, the gentle but firm redirection of your mind to the present moment. It's not about suppressing your thoughts or forcing positivity. Rather, it's about observing your thoughts without judgment, allowing them to come and go, while focusing your attention on the here and now. This is where the magic happens. This is where you find your hidden haven. As you consciously guide your thoughts, you start to feel a shift. The turmoil starts to quieten. The racing thoughts slow down, and in their place, you find serenity. You realize that you are not a helpless passenger on a runaway horse, but a skilled rider able to guide your horse, your mind, towards peace and calmness. And so, you learn that calmness isn't a passive state. It's not something that just happens to you. It's an active decision, a choice you make to embrace serenity in the face of life's challenges. It's the committed effort to stay grounded in the present, to cultivate a peaceful mind amidst the storms. This is the power of mindful effort, the key to unlocking the tranquility within. And as you delve deeper into this journey, remember, calmness isn't a passive state, but rather an active decision to embrace serenity in the face of life's challenges. An African proverb says, "Calm seas do not make skilled sailors." This wisdom rings true when we think about the storms we face in our lives. It's in these tumultuous times that we develop resilience, the backbone of maintaining calmness. Resilience isn't a fortress that's built in a day. It's a garden that's nurtured over time. It's the conscious commitment to weather the storm and come out stronger on the other side. It's the ability to bounce back from adversity, not with bitterness, but with a sense of understanding and growth. Now let's think about the setbacks we face. They can feel like a punch to the gut, a sudden jolt that knocks us off our feet. But what if we could change our perspective? What if, instead of viewing these setbacks as failures, we saw them as lessons? Each setback is a teacher, imparting wisdom and strength. When we reframe our setbacks this way, we tap into an inner strength that we might not have known existed. We begin to see that even in the most difficult circumstances, we have the power to rise above and find calmness within. This transformation doesn't happen instantly. It's a journey, a process of growth and self-discovery. It's about learning to dance in the rain while waiting for the storm to pass. It's about understanding that storms don't last forever, and neither do the feelings of fear, anger, or despair that they may bring. Remember, it's not about avoiding the storm, but learning how to sail your ship amidst it. It's about harnessing the power of the wind to propel you forward, rather than letting it capsize your boat. It's about recognizing that the turbulence you face today will help you navigate the calm seas of tomorrow. And so, as we weather the storms of life, we build resilience. We nurture a mindful mindset that views challenges as opportunities for growth. We learn to bend, not break, under the force of life's winds. Like a sturdy oak tree, you must learn to bend with the winds of change rather than breaking under their force. Nourish your roots with mindfulness, water them with patience, and let your resilience grow. With time, you too will stand tall amidst the storm, a beacon of calm and strength. When life throws you off balance, your instinctive reaction may be to react impulsively, fueled by fear or anger. Yet in the midst of this emotional storm lies an opportunity, a moment of profound potential. This is the mindful pause, a sanctuary of stillness where you can observe your thoughts and emotions. rather than becoming entangled in their tumultuous dance. The mindful pause is not about suppression or avoidance. It's about witnessing, about acknowledging your thoughts and emotions as they arise without judgment or attachment. Picture yourself standing on the bank of a river, watching the water flow by. The river represents your stream of consciousness, your thoughts and emotions. The mindful pause is that moment when you step back onto the bank, observing the river rather than being swept away by its currents. The beauty of the mindful pause is in its simplicity. It's as easy as taking a conscious breath, feeling the air fill your lungs, and then slowly releasing it. With each breath, you anchor yourself in the present moment, grounding yourself in the here and now. This is not an escape, but a means of fully engaging with life. This pause creates a buffer, a space between stimulus and response. It's within this space that you gain perspective, allowing you to see your thoughts and emotions for what they truly are. Transient, ever-changing phenomena. They are not you, they do not define you. In this space, you find the freedom to choose, the power to respond rather than react. You're no longer a puppet, jerked around by the strings of your emotions. Instead, you become the puppeteer, consciously guiding your actions from a place of clarity and intention. The mindful pause is a skill, and like any skill, it requires practice. But with each mindful breath, with each moment of stillness, you cultivate this skill, this art of the mindful pause. It's a journey, not a destination, a process of continual growth and learning. Cultivating the art of the mindful pause allows you to respond rather than react, guiding your actions from a place of clarity and intention. It's a beacon of calmness in the midst of life's storms, a lighthouse guiding you back to your true self. Mahatma Gandhi wisely stated, "Speak only if it improves upon the silence. The words you choose become the reality of your life." Our words have the power to shape not only our reality, but also the reality of those around us. They can create bridges or build walls. They can heal wounds or deepen scars. They are the paintbrushes with which we color our world. Speaking from a place of compassion and understanding is an art, a skill that we must cultivate intentionally. It involves not only harnessing the power of our words, but also mastering the silence between them. For it is in this silence that we find the room to listen, to truly hear the unspoken words of others, and to respond with empathy and kindness. Compassionate communication is not about sugarcoating the truth or avoiding difficult conversations. Rather, it's about approaching these conversations with an open heart and a willingness to understand the other's perspective. It's about recognizing that behind every action, every word, there is a story, a struggle, a dream. And it's about honoring that story with our words and our silence. We all have had moments when our words have slipped from our lips faster than our thoughts. Moments when, in the heat of emotion, we've spoken words we later regret. But remember, it's never too late to learn, to grow, to change. It's never too late to choose compassion over judgment, understanding over criticism, love over fear. Our words are a reflection of our inner state. When we are at peace within ourselves, our words radiate that peace. When we are filled with love, our words become carriers of that love. So, let's make a conscious effort to fill our hearts with compassion, our minds with understanding, and our words with kindness. Remember, every conversation is an opportunity to learn, to grow, to connect, to heal. So let's seize these opportunities. Let's speak words that uplift, that inspire, that heal. Words that echo with the rhythms of love and compassion. In this sacred pause, you find the strength to embrace compassion, understanding, and empathy both towards yourself and others. In pursuit of calmness, it's crucial to surrender the need for control. Control is an illusion, a mirage in the desert of uncertainty. We often cling to this illusion, believing that if we can control everything around us, we can shield ourselves from discomfort or distress. But in reality, this incessant need for control only generates more anxiety and fear. It's like attempting to grasp water. The tighter you squeeze, the more it slips through your fingers. Letting go of the need for control doesn't mean abandoning responsibility or foresight. Instead, it's about accepting that you cannot control the waves of life, but you can learn to surf them. It's about understanding that not all things are meant to be tamed or confined within the boundaries of our limited perception. The key to surrendering control is trust. Trust in the rhythm of life, trust in the process, trust in yourself. When you trust, you allow life to unfold naturally, embracing its ebb and flow with grace and resilience. Now, let's take a moment to recap the main points we've discussed in this journey towards calmness. First, we discussed the power of mindful effort. It's about harnessing the energy of your thoughts, taming them like wild horses, and guiding them towards serenity. Next, we explored the concept of resilience. Like a sturdy oak tree, you can learn to bend with the winds of change, building a calmness that withstands any storm. We then delved into the art of the mindful pause. This sacred pause allows you to respond from a place of clarity and intention, rather than reacting impulsively. And finally, we touched on the importance of speaking from a place of compassion. Remember, your words have power. They can either contribute to the silence or improve upon it. By implementing these strategies, you can navigate life's unpredictable journey with grace and tranquility, finding calmness within. Life is a dance, and with these tools, you can move through it with the grace of a seasoned dancer, embracing each moment as a unique step in your dance of life. If you are still with me, please support me by sharing and subscribing to our channel, Socratic Sage Sanctuary. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. It would mean a lot to me. Thanks for your time. Have a wonderful day.